Hi guys, I just want to give you some tips about the bay park. Now, to be honest with you, the tips that I'm about to give you can go into the other manoeuvres like the parallel park and the pull up on the right and the straight reverse and everything. But I'm just going to focus in on the bay park because there's just like a little bit more to say about it. So I've made videos about how to do it. You can go and watch my videos about me being in the car showing you like what you're seeing with the lines and all the rest of it. If you want to go and see me do it, just search for those videos. But these are just some top tips and tricks really of how to pass your test and do the bay park successfully. So it doesn't really matter whether you're doing the 45-degree method or the straight method, the 90-degree or whatever you want to call it. It's fine, right? So my immediate like top tip is this: take it slow. Okay, you've only got one maneuver on your driving test. Why rush it? Why rush it? If it goes wrong, it's only going to get you really nervous, right? And it could go wrong, which would then mean that you need to fix it, which gives you more minors. Also, if you do it really fast, then guys, you're back on the road again doing your driving test. You might as well burn some time when you're allowed to. Yeah, you're allowed to burn some time. Just do that, right? If you've got somebody who's a little bit scared of a bay park, who's taking like, I don't know, 2.5, 3 minutes, and then you've got somebody who does it in 30 seconds or whatever, yeah, the person who's done it in 2.5 minutes, they've burnt some more time than you. And that, you know, you don't want to get yourself back on the road like that's proper cheeky, but you know what I mean. Just take your time. The other thing about going a bit slower and taking your time is that you're going to notice the mistakes, if there are any, earlier. So if you're going slower, you're going to be able to see that you're going to cross the lines, yeah? So make sure that you're really good at clutch control. Make sure that you understand, if you've got a geared car, make sure that you know how to lift and dip, lift and dip. We don't want any of this holding the biting point and using your brake like this. Oh, I hate that so much. The student gets the bite and then they're using the brake to do the maneuver. Absolutely not, guys, absolutely not. And not only is that really uneven and just gives you this kind of burst of speed, it's damaging to your clutch. Yeah, you get the clutch down, get off the brake, lift and dip with beautiful skill of your clutch. Yeah, if you want to stop, clutch down fully and then use the brake. Okay, go and watch my other videos about correct clutch control if you need to. The examiner is going to mark you 50% control and 50% observation. Okay, it's literally on your test report form. It will say under the maneuver section, it will literally go control and a box next to it, and then it will say observation and a box next to it. So it's 50-50. If you're going slow enough, you're going to be able to have a better chance of having excellent observations, blind spot and back window, of course, when you're reversing, and your control is more likely to go correctly. So my advice so far: know how to use the clutch, know how to control the speed of the car slowly. Yeah, so good clutch control so you can have good observation and control. The next thing, make sure you know which way to steer. Okay, so I'm just changing the angle of this. Make sure you know which way to steer when you're doing the maneuver. So point where you want the back of the car to go. Get yourself in your reference points, whatever you've been taught. Get yourself in there and just be like, where do I want the back of the car? I want the back of the car to go in the bay over there. Okay, cool. Take your hand, put it on the wheel, steer that way. Yeah. I want the back of the car to go that way. Okay, because I'm going into the bay over there. Steer that way. I've got a student at the moment, we do the grease lightning, you know, with the like this. So whenever she's like, which way am I going to steer? We're like doing this, like that. So if it's that way, she's doing it that way, yeah? But you can do it with your finger point as well. I want the back of the car to go in the bay there, on the top, in you go, yeah? So make sure that you're going slow enough and make sure that you know which way to steer in reverse. Sometimes I say to my students, if you've got a bike, you know, sit on your bike and then walk backwards and then put the actual steering, sort of put the wheel to a certain direction, walk backwards and learn like how you're putting the bike's wheel like at the front, and learn which way you need to do that to take the back of the car to left, back of the bike to the left and right. You can do that with a little tricycle. If you've got kids, just sit on your kid's tricycle and do it like with that. Learn how to, if you're putting it up, then you're going to go to the left, yeah? If you're going to the right, you're going to go to the right. So basically, whichever way you steer is the way that the back of the car is going to go. The other thing quickly that I'll say about this is that you want not to touch the lines. Now, if you do touch the lines, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to fail unless there's a car like parked in the bays, right? But like if you're going into an empty bay, yeah, if you cross the lines, it's not great, yeah, but you still might be able to pass your test if you go over the line and you're like, oh, I need to fix this. You've got 3 fixes, so yeah, you're going to be able to go out and like get it in. But ideally, we don't want to be touching the lines. So I say to my students, do you remember those little games that we used to have, like the metal rod? And then you've got the circle thing, and then you go round and you don't touch the lines. Do you remember that little game? It's like beep, and it like beeps at you if you like. That's really what we want to be doing. So as you're coming into your bay, if you're doing a left, whichever side, right? But if you're coming into a left bay like that, and you're going slower, and you're going beautiful observations, blind spots, back window, looking in the mirrors as an aid to see where the lines are. Not entirely, because you'll fail for observations if you're using the mirrors only. Beautiful observations, slow car and using the mirrors. Then you can look in and go, oh, I'm too close to that line. The beeper's going to go off with the game. So where's the gap? Oh, the gap's on this side. I'm going to steer towards the gap. Yeah, so if you're too close to the line on the left, steer towards the gap. If you're going slow enough, this will be easy, because you've got time, you're seeing the mistake, you're going slower, you can do all your observations looking out the back, and you're steering towards the gap. If you oversteer because you're going a bit too fast, or you've just oversteered, if you're going slow enough actually at this stage, I know that was a contradiction. If you're going over to the right, yeah, and then you overdo it, then the gap's going to be on the left. Need to go to the left, yeah? But if you're going slow enough, you're going to see these things and you can do micro changes, yeah? Speed on a maneuver, I don't think you should do it, guys. I honestly just don't think you should do it, because if it's hard for you, take it slower so you're less likely to make observation faults and control faults or go over the line and get it wrong. But also, if you're sat there like listening to this video and think, yeah, but I'm really good at it, yeah, if you do it quickly, you're putting yourself back onto the road anyway, where the examiner still has to give you a 38 to 40 minute test. You know, if you do your maneuver really, really quickly, it doesn't make your test any shorter. You know, you still got to be out there for 38 to 40 minutes by law. So milk it, yeah? I know some examiners watch my videos. Sorry. Is this really bad? I'm telling my students to milk it a bit. Within reason, guys, within reason. Like if you're sat there going, well, I'm just going to take 38 minutes to do, obviously you're going to fail because they know what you're doing. But like, just take your time, yeah? Like you've only got one manoeuvre. Just do it sensibly, you know, just try and get all your observations right. Make sure it's really safe, checking everything beautifully, good clutch control. Don't touch the lines if you can, even though you could fix it. Just do yourself a favour and take it slowly. All right, guys, I really hope that helps.